guys, so today is Baby Alive 42 and this is my first ever video on my Baby Alive collection, and I thought that would be the best way to start off my Baby Alive YouTube channel, is just to give you a collection, and I have a total of 52 Baby Alive dolls, and I just hope you like this video. So yeah, let's get started. So for starters, I am going to say this is my favorite. I'm not going in any order except for I just started with my favorite. So first off, I have Nancy, and Nancy is my Baby Alive, and there's Nancy. Next up is Chloe. Chloe is the Cupcake Party baby. Next up is Luke. Luke is the Snack and Luke doll boy. Next up is Twinkle, and Twinkle is the Tinkles and Twinkles doll. Next up is Abby, and I do not know what doll she is, but she's super cute. Next up is Kaylee. Kaylee is the Snack and Sarah. Next up is Mary Kate, and I do not know what doll she is just because we got her from a consignment sale. All I do know is that she's Baby Alive. Next up is Willow. Willow is the African American Facebook fairy. Next up is Pam, and Pam is the new Teeth Baby Alive. Next up is Trinity, and Trinity is the Baby It's a Boo Boo. Next up is Peyton, and Peyton is the Make Me Feel Better Now baby, not Bailey, and she really looks like that. And she mostly looks like a blonde hair face paint fairy, but she's not. She is the Make Me Better Now baby. Next up is Lucille, and yes, I do have a Lucille and a Lucille, so that's that. And I do not know what doll she is, so yeah, but I know she's Baby Alive. Next up is Kennedy. Kennedy is the brunette Magical Scoops baby. Next up is Parker, and she is the blonde face paint fairy, and they look really similar. It's just that she has face paint, she doesn't, and her eyes are a little bit darker. So, yeah. Next up is Ruby Snow. Ruby Snow is the Teacup Surprise baby. Next up is Macy. Macy is the 2006 Soft Face. Next up is Elsa, and Elsa is the Better Now Bailey. Next up is Jackie, and Jackie is the Sweet Spoonfuls. Next up is Ephemerally, and she is the Sweet Treats baby. Next up is Raven, and Raven is the Sweet Spoonfuls, and I think she's the first ever Asian doll. Next up is Lily, and she is a Snack and Lily. Next up is Zoe, and Zoe is a African American baby go bye-bye. Next up is Natalie. I do not know what she is. I did get her from a big consignment sale also, not at the same time as Mary Kate, but I did, and a fun fact for her is that she really likes skeletons. Next up is Winter, and Winter is the Tinkles and Twinkles doll, brunette. Next up is Charlotte. Charlotte is the blonde hair baby go bye-bye. Next up is Faith. Faith is the Ready for School brunette. Next up is Marlet. Marlet is the baby go bye-bye brown hair. Next up is Honey. Honey is the noodle baby. Next up is Paisley, and I think she's the Bitsy Burtsy doll. I'm not 100% sure, but from my knowledge of Baby Alive, I think that's who she is. Next up is Paige, and Paige is, I have no idea who Paige is. Like, I know she's a Baby Alive, but I do not know exactly what doll she is. Please forgive me for that, but I also got her and her at a consignment sale with Mary Kate. Next up is Banana Baby, and I call her Carson a lot too. It just depends. She really likes bananas. She wants to be called by Banana Baby, but sometimes I think it's a little bit foolish to just say Banana Baby. Next up is Ava, and Ava is the brunette face paint fairy. Next up is Gracie, and she is the brunette Crib Life doll Michaela. Next up is Carrie, and Carrie is the Teacup Party baby. Next up is Bailey, and she is the Snack and Sarah. Next up is Colony Star, and she is the Potty Dance. Next up is the African American Sweet Spoonfuls doll, and her name is Cassidy. Next up is Cameron, and Cameron is the Potty Dance blonde hair, and she has a cast because she broke her leg in gymnastics. Next up is Opal, and Opal is the Magical Scoops baby. Next up is Maddie, and Maddie is the blonde hair Ready for School doll. Next up is Daisy, and Daisy is the Real Surprises. Next up is Brushy Brushy Baby, and sometimes I just call her by Brushy Brushy, and that's why I'm saying Brushy Brushy, but her real name is Emily. Next up is Kayla, and Kayla is the Better Now Bailey brunette. Next up is Nico, and he's the African American Snack and Luke. Next up is Lucille, the original. She is my second ever doll after Elsa. and her leg actually fell off one time, very sadly, when I was holding her. She was bought used, so we're thinking that's why. But we were able to, like, fix it by, like, going in and doing something. But, she's all better now, but she's really clumsy, so, yeah. Next up, I'm going to go on to my little ones. So first up is Brooklyn, and I think she's the peekaboo baby. I really don't know. I wasn't into dolls when I got her. She was just kind of one that I randomly got. Next up is Callie, and Callie is the Love My Blankie baby. And yeah, next up is Emma. Emma is the Love and Snuggles baby, just like Layla and Alice. So thank you guys all for watching. Please like and subscribe.